Hey everyone, so as promised, we're doing the Horton 229 V3. Just checking to make sure I'm recording. I am. It's amazing. This is this. You know me. So what time do I actually have to be in class? Oh crap. 1:15, so I need to leave by. Anyway, Horton 229. This thing is just. This thing, it's just. I mean, look at it. It's a giant. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. It's a thing. Plane does do something really stupid on takeoff. It wheelbarrows up on its front wheel, which makes it super unstable during takeoff, which is very dangerous. And I have absolutely no idea why the hell they designed this plane like this. Oh my goodness, it's doing it. It's getting up on that main wheel. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Terrifying. Oh, we're in the air. Oh boy. So this plane, you might not be impressed with its flight performance so far. Don't worry, it gets even less impressive. The plane has the same two engines as the ME-262, but it weighs quite a lot more. It also has the same two engines as the 262, but it has quite a lot more total drag over its absolutely massive surface area. It has a much lower drag coefficient, but the plane has like triple the surface area, so it's quite a lot of drag. So it's slower than the 262, so it accelerates worse than the 262. It's slower than the 262. Being heavier with the same engines, it has a worse climb rate than the 262. It's basically worse than the 262. The good news is it's tiered lower than the 262, despite being a very late war plane, much later than the 262. Got 10 meters per second climb rate right now. You gotta love how you need to zoom in if you want to use the gun sight. So I'm at 20 meters per second, almost. It can almost do 20 meters per second. It can almost do what most tier 3 props can do. But we're here, we're climbing. Got a 20 meter per second climb rate. That could be a lot worse. It could get worse. Let me put it this way: this plane will outperform all of the new Japanese jets quite badly, and it will also outperform the J7W1 quite badly. So it's really not that bad. It's not good, but it is not that bad. It has the worst power to weight ratio of any jet in game right now, with the exception. Well, the new Japanese jets aren't in game right now. The good news is, look at this turn performance. Holy shit, it can turn. It's basically a Comet with nowhere near as much power as the actual Comet. A really cool thing is not having any rudders. It turns with air brakes. It uses the air brakes for yaw control. It has very little yaw control, which means aiming is a pain in the ass. It basically has almost no rudder, which, I mean, look at it. It has literally no rudder, so not really surprised me too much on that one. So this plane, in reality, had it had relatively poor yaw stability. In game, it seems to actually have pretty good yaw stability. It actually has extremely good yaw stability. I can barely get it to turn at all with just the, well, it's not rudders, the equivalent of rudders. It has air brakes on the wings. That's its equivalent of rudders. Oh, you can actually, oh, she can turn though. She can turn, even if it's a slow plane, even if it's a very slow plane. And the roll rate is not that impressive, if I am to be honest. And using the rudders to help the plane roll actually doesn't work because of how the rudders actually work. That is unfortunate. So people that like flying with joystick probably aren't going to enjoy this plane too much. But it can turn. It is a very agile plane. It has massive wing area, even though it is also relatively heavy, but you know. Oh, it has air brakes. It has air brakes. I did not realize it had air brakes. So level speed, its acceleration is feces, but oh, that is a tree. Its level speed's not too bad. It just takes days and days and days to get there. So what's its high speed climb rate like? Very poor. Very poor. Might be able to zoom climb well, but it certainly doesn't normal climb well at high speeds. This is no Saber. It does have two of the German 30mm cannons though, which are great. They are mounted pretty far off to the side though, so convergence is going to be a worry. With that said, if you hit something with these guns, they will die. I've experience with two of these cannons on the last ME-410, and they're great. The cannons work. They really do. Split S time. Ninja turn. Aww. So it's not so bad, really. It's really not. It's not that bad. It's definitely not as good as the 262, but it's not as over-tiered as the 262, which is, of course, the trade-off you get for being worse than the 262. I made it. Popping smoke. I be smoking. And people said that this plane rips when it hits 10 Gs. I just hit 12 Gs and I haven't ripped yet, so. Lol. Apparently it doesn't rip at just 10 Gs. Let's see what it does rip at. Diving. Diving. And up. It's 11 Gs. Nope. Flopping up and down, flopping up and down. This plane does turn extremely well. If only it had a G-suit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at how slow I am. Dropping combat flaps. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy feces. This thing can turn with some props. This is going to catch a lot of Americans off guard because everyone knows how much the Americans love to turn fight. With that said, the F-80C and the F-84 are both quite a bit faster, especially the F-84. So the Americans still firmly have the zoom climb advantage, and they still have the level speed advantage. So the American playstyle shouldn't have changed much. The American planes already couldn't turn with the German props that they were fighting. So this plane shouldn't mess up the balance too much. It shouldn't actually change how the game is played that much. So it fits right in, to be honest. Well, actually, it is a little over-tiered. It should, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it actually does end up being tiered. Right now, it's at 7.0, which is a little high. And I am a little disappointed with. So this was the HE229? Already forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's HE229. It's not a fucking Hinkle. It's the HO229. It's the Ho. It's the Ho, yo. See what I mean? These cannons are just stupid good. They have such a high velocity compared to the 108s. Because they be op, yo. Yeah, it doesn't have a very impressive roll rate, but its turn performance is, for a jet, it is simply awe-inspiring. Flies a lot like the Comet, to be honest, which it looks like one. Now, how about landing? How does this plane land? It does have a very low wing loading, so it shouldn't be too much of a challenge. I believe. Can it land upside down? Doesn't even have enough negative elevator authority to fly upside down. It does. It does. Then again, it is one of those stupid planes with the cockpit sticking down. So if you try and land upside down, you're going to kill your pilot. So we're going to give that a no. No idea how well the air brakes work. I didn't do enough high-speed stuff with it either, which I should probably try doing at some point. I'll test all that stuff later. This was just a quick fly out. I don't have enough time to wait for this thing to get to its top speed. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. Coming in. Coming. Oh god, why'd the nose just go up? I don't understand. Yeah, it's one of those planes with the elverons, meaning the elevator and the ailerons overlap, which means their control overlap. Nose down, please. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. It lands okay. It lands a little rough. It's nowhere near as bad as the Comet. So, there's always that. Oh, balls. Fucking shit. At least it has a short repair time. So. Oh, did I just shoot my other wing off? Oh, I set myself on fire. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No! No! Oh no! 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 Oh, I've been critically damaged. No! Jesus fucking Christ. Oh boy, am I just another level of stupid or what? Alright, so that's how the last prototype was destroyed. Okay. Oh, and there go the engines. Alright, so that was the HO229. It's pretty decent, but its acceleration is definitely not its thing. It's a lot like the F-84, but slower and turns a shitload better, and arguably has better weapons in my personal opinion. HE 2229. I called it I fucking this plane